Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Welcome once again to our weekly little slop fest that is known as GainerWorld Live. Plopsy will not be joining us this evening because it's hot in here. It's hot in here. And if you're a regular viewer to the show, you know why. But that's okay. We'll get into that in just a minute. In the meantime, if you are new to this little clam bake, this is GainerWorld Live. My name is Tim Gainer, your congenial host for this evening's festivities. And this is what we do every week. We get together. If you're looking for hard-hitting comedy, the likes of Colleen Ballinger and David Dobrik and MXR Plays, well, not going to happen. Okay? Mainly what we do is we all get together and we just kind of hang out and we talk and we exchange words in the chat room that we have set up over here. And yeah, we'd love to hear from you. So if you're new, head on in there, say hi to everybody, let us know where you're from. We certainly would appreciate it. That would be great. Plopsy is not with us this evening because it's hot. If you're a regular viewer to this show, you realize that the GainerWorld International Headquarters, located somewhere in the Midwestern United States, is without air conditioning. Hasn't been for a few weeks. And very simply put, won't be for the next several weeks. As a result of that, if you hear any kind of like whooshing sounds or air rushing or anything like that, please forgive me, but it is needed because that is the sound of our Arctic Air evaporative cooling unit. The Arctic Air Tower. Arctic Air. Sponsor the show. Competitive rates. So yeah. It's warm in here. And so we've got that and a couple of fans going to keep things going. Because obviously with the lighting and all the equipment and everything like that. So yeah, it's... how can I say this? It's warm up in the old attic. Is what I'm trying to tell you. So, and it's going to be all weekend. We're expecting temperatures somewhere in the 90s, which is always a good time for me. So, but I can't complain. To be honest with you, I grew up like this. I grew up in a house that didn't have air conditioning, so this is really nothing new. Obviously, as I've gotten older, I've gotten used to the accoutrement, if you will, of having air conditioning. So, what are you going to do? It's uncomfortable, but if you have cool thoughts, and as I said, if you have your Arctic Air evaporative cooling tower with you, how can you go wrong? So that's what's going on here. And obviously, there's nobody in the chat room right now, which, to be honest with you, I understand. And as a matter of fact, it acts as a really great segue for a few things that I had planned to talk about tonight. One of them being the fact that, Liz Jecka has come into the chat room. That's always a good thing. Hi, Liz. Always good to see you, honey. Appreciate it. So, yeah. There's a few things that are going on. One of them, and you can tell it's important because the glasses are coming on. Just saying. If I can borrow one from David Letterman, if it was important, would I be able to do this? No, I couldn't. One of them is the fact that Lollapalooza is in town here in the great city of Chicago. I guess Miley Cyrus played last night. Man, I miss Miley Cyrus. Boy, what a... Tonight is going to be Tyler, the Creator, Marshmello, Roddy Ricch, Jack Harlow's going to be playing. Some really cool people, actually. Suicide Boys, Polo 6. So, yeah, there's a few great bands that are playing at the Grand Park Band Shell. And normally I wouldn't bring that up. Well, I mean, I would, because it's Lollapalooza, and it's one of the main festivals, and it means that live music is coming back to the throngs of our city and this beautiful planet that we hold so dear. And I felt that was the case also because I found out that, King Crimson, my second all-time favorite band, opened up their tour last night in Clearwater, Florida. So music is coming back, and that's a good thing, and I feel real good about that, along with the fact that I'm going to be able to play, and as a matter of fact, you'll be able to catch this little thing down here that you'll see in a couple of minutes about concerts that I've got planned, both next month and in the month of September. And that's always a good thing, and I like that, and I appreciate that. And I'm very happy about that, because we've been without music for the longest time. It has not been good. And the fact that we're all able to get out again and do all the things that we want to do is great. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I really appreciate it. And the fact that people are not in the chat room, with the exception of Liz, who I truly appreciate, don't get me wrong. And if you're watching, and Chris, well, my brother from another mother and occasional guest co-host Chris King is with us as well, so that's a good thing. He says, speak for yourself. Well, I don't know about that. Come on, there's live music going on again, man. You know, that's a good thing. I appreciate that. And like I said, it's a great thing that music is coming back. But it also brings up a subject that, I to be honest with you, I really didn't want to talk about. I feel like we're rushing things. Okay, bear with me, bro. I got you on this one. I got you on this. Okay, go ahead. 2 words. Go ahead. Yeah, I know. And I'm not even going to say it, but here's the thing. Yes, live music is coming back. However, over the course of at the latest couple of weeks, see, I try real hard not to get political on this show. I really don't, because that's not what this show is about. I don't want to come across like one of the other people on YouTube that are like, trying to get, views and everything, trying to be controversial and topical and things like that. No, the whole idea behind the show is to just laugh, talk amongst ourselves, and have a good time. That said, over the course of the last couple of weeks, they have found out that there has been another strain of the COVID virus that is starting to kick up in places around the world. Codenamed the Delta variant, because this is the 4th variant of the virus. And because of this, a lot of people, a lot of government officials are beginning to get really worried that we may have to put the old variants into place. Now, like I said, Lollapalooza is happening this week in Chicago. And I'm happy that live music's coming back. But as Chris said, I have to agree with him, maybe we're rushing things a little too much. And if we're not rushing things, it is now down to a fact of, it's now down to a case of the people. Okay, look, I'm all about individual choice. And I'm all about people that go, it's my body. I can do what I want. Ain't nobody gonna tell me to get no shot. No, sir, that's all part of the conspiracy. It's all fake news. You know that. It's all part of Big Pharma trying to make money and trying to tell me what to do with my rights. No, it's not. Really, really, honest to God, no crap, no, it's not. Now, yes, you have the right to do whatever you want with your body. Absolutely true. Even Chris says Beth, America. But here's the situation, gang. If you've already been vaccinated, as have I, and I openly admit it, God bless you, that's great, we're all good. But there's a thing about this Delta variant where they are saying that there's the possibility that even people who are vaccinated may get this thing. They may not get sick, they may become symptomatic, but they're not immune, okay? Even with a 95% efficacy rate, they may get immune. Chris says, funny, those are the same ones that are trying to tell women what to do with their bodies. I know, what a coincidence, right? But, you're right, and that's fine. But let's go back to, Elena's here. Hi, Elena. How are you, honey? Always good to see you and the Danimal. Oh, yeah. But, I agree with that. But, ask yourself this question. Is it really worth it to stand up and claim my rights and then to have to go back to no live music, can't go out anywhere without a mask, may have to social distance again? Because I'm here to tell you, fellow YouTuber, that these are very, very strong possibilities right now. We may have to take 2 steps back in our 1 step forward. Why? Because as of right now, only, I believe it is 61% of all Americans that need to or can have been vaccinated. The other 39, Chris said, how did I get here? How did I get into this shotgun? How did I get in this shotgun shit? And you may ask yourself, doesn't he know a good tailor? Is this my beautiful car? Is this my beautiful... I know, I get it. But really, people, only 39% are not vaccinated. And these are the people that are going, it's my right. You can't tell me what to do. Merkel, my body. You're not going to put the chip in me. No. They want to take the chip out. That's what the shot is for. If you really believe that that's what's going on, no. They want to take the chip out. Look, whatever it takes, get the damn shot. Wear the damned mask. The minority, as is so many times in modern society or in society in history, the minority is making it rough for the majority. And right now, what this is beginning to amount to is human lives. And that ain't cool, people. That ain't cool. If you don't want to get the shot, that's great. Would you go find somebody else who's infected and stand next to them, please? Because the rest of us want to get on with our lives. Yes, I went there. Get the damn shot. Wear the damn mask so we can do more stuff like this. Okay? I don't want this canceled next year. I don't want to see the rest of the Olympics canceled. You know how close they came because so many people were on the teams were sick? They're still talking about it. Full countries have shut down. Ours included. And we're all starting to open up again. Why? Because people followed the rules. They got the vaccinations. They wore the masks. They socially distanced. Regardless of what you're told on social media, the reality of the situation is that this virus is real, it is being spread, and it can, and if you don't act right, will kill you. What more do you need to know? Please, for my sake, I'm a musician. I just spent money on that thing so I can play out again. I don't want to have to sit here and practice at home with this thing all the time because somebody decided it's my rights. And people end up dying again. Okay? Get the damn shot. I need to know the ground speed of an unladen swan. And little sister from the sea. Oh, yeah, always good to see you. What did I just tune into? Just a little rant. Don't worry about it. Just a little rant about people not getting the shots and people, we might have to go back into the whole social distancing and wearing masks thing, and just not into it. Just not into it. So, yeah. Again, get the damn shots, wear the damn mask, okay? Because I want to play out. I don't want my festival in September canceled. I don't want my show next month to be canceled because of some ignorant moron that believed Alex Jones when he says that this thing is planting a chip into your brain. It's not. This ain't Star Trek, Ace. This is reality. Get the damn shot. Let's see. Let me see. African or European Chris? Says MU City Games. MU City, what's up, man? Always good to see you. He didn't have his warm milk tonight. No. I actually have my warm milk. In fact, I have my Frappuccino. Thank you. I want to go Frappuccino before the show. Yeah, see, that's another thing, too. They shut down the dining rooms. We're able to go out to restaurants again, theaters, shows, all that good stuff. It's my rights. Yeah, well, that means I can't go see Cats again. Okay? Get the damn shot. Let's see. Amu City says, Amu City Games European. Amu City says, eat the damn meat so you can have the pudding. Thank you, Amu City. That's the best way to put it, man. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? That's absolutely true. They aren't putting a chip in your brain. No, they're not. They're taking it out. Really, whatever it takes. Just get the damn shot. They're just using the 5G to activate the one that's already there. No, Chris, come on. What's really sad is somebody's watching this right now going, they are? Martha, call T-Mobile and cancel the account right now. Yeah, no. Okay. Little sister says, I flew to Florida and wore the mask. Yeah, see, and I had to, the last time I went to PA, I'm going there again in a couple of weeks for this festival that's going to be out there. And, I don't want to wear a mask in the middle of a field. How stupid is that? Oh, look at all the trees. Everything's nice. Oh, the music's playing. And I've got my TPE on. Really? Last time I went to PA, I had to wear a mask on the plane, 2-hour flight with a mask on. You know how uncomfortable that is? Let's see. Hot tip. Most of y'all aren't interested enough to waste the electronics to microchip anyway. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hope so. The more bandwidth for me. To which Chris also says, one of us. Google gobble. We accept her. You're just going to have to wear it to fly still. That doesn't mean that you got to like it. And this is being caused by a group of people who believe in this crap that it doesn't work, it's not necessary, that this is just a gigantic conspiracy by the government. Because my government, if I stop and think about this for a minute, all the conspiracy theories that have been going on, and I'm not talking about the obvious conspiracy theory. I'm not even going to touch on that subject. But the other ones, like they're trying to put a microchip in your brain, and the reason that people can't smoke anymore is because the tobacco companies aren't paying their fair share into the kickbacks to the politicians, and all politicians are shady. If stop and think about the amount of conspiracy theories that are out there. And if a tenth of them were the case, we'd all be locked up at home or in jail. And this place would only be run by maybe 200 people at best. So yeah, no, this whole thing about conspiracy theories about the shots and all that, no. People, the stuff is real. I have family members that work in hospitals and have held the hands of people who have died from this and have come back crying to tell me these stories, totally traumatized because there wasn't at the time a doggone thing they could do about it. Let me see. Chris says, you can breathe in a mask. Yes, you can. Amy says, I don't like them putting chemicals in the water. They turn the frogs gay. Yeah, see, that's the one. Even though Amy said, I had an Alex Jones moment. That's right. And don't forget, Alex Jones will eat your ass. Alex, leave your fetishes out of this. I say take the warning labels off of everything and let the race for Darwin Award commence. Yeah, there's days where I just get up and I go, let evolution sort it all out. And I'm still at that point. But you know what? My job is on the line here. We're just now getting back into things. No, don't take that away from me. Don't take that away from anybody. All you're being is selfish. I will mention the word stupid, but there it is. So yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll get off my soapbox now, but really, in all sincerity, just, wear the mask. Get the shot, please. Please. I don't want to go back to this again. I've got a mask in my pocket that I carry with me just in case somebody decides to get goofy about the situation. And I really want to get rid of this thing. I really do. So, yeah, help me out with that. Okay? Little sister says, you're retired. You don't have a job. So, I have a hobby. A very lucrative hobby. A very expensive hobby. A hobby that at times involves other people. And involves public places. And can be compensated for. Is that better? Anyway. Do I have a 9 to 5? No. But anyway, speaking of which, let me do this. Let's get this out here. We didn't get this out last week. And hey, shouldn't talk with a pick in my mouth. We'll put this on. Hang on just a sec. Bear with me for just a second here. Oh yeah, happy 1 year anniversary from being told we were replaceable and no longer needed. Yeah, how about that? Huh? What a year. What a year that's been. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. No, forget it. Although, I did see the picture of Dolly in the Playboy Bunny suit. And, look, she's still looking good. Let's hear it for collagen. That's all I got to say. Let's Let's see. Tristan Roth is in here. Hi, Tristan. Always good to see you on the show. I appreciate that. Hello, I lost a family member due to the virus. And we're all sorry to hear that, Tristan. It's a drag. It's a real drag. And yes, all of us here at the show and in the chat room, we send our condolences to you. And I understand that. But in that way, Tristan knows what I'm talking about. We don't want this thing to go on. So, anybody who thinks, it's just a conspiracy, my president says that this is fake, go talk to Tristan for about 10 minutes, okay? That being said, let me do this. I haven't done this in a long time. I was thinking about this song today. See what I can do with this. Great Lord came walking through the forest one morning with a weapon in his hand. Rich was his castle. He lacked for nothing but killing was his plan. When a white bird flew by, she fell down from the sky. Nothing was found, only blood on the ground. She was gone. Cursing his fortune, he turned to the forest to kill once again. And standing before him was a lovely young woman with her hand hung in pain. When he saw her, his eyes were filled with desire. He said, I must have her, she must be mine. She will be mine. He offered her silver, he offered her gold, but she threw it on the ground. Then he fell to his knees and he begged her, oh, please come with me. What you wish will be found. She said, sir, I will go if you put up your bow and spare these creatures, leave them in peace. You have no need. But his words were lost in the wind. His eyes were fixed on a queen, and all he saw was the woman, and all she was a dream. All he saw was the woman, and all she was a dream. He took her and bound her, with ropes tied around her to his castle. He did ride. At the edge of a bower there stood an old tower, and he threw her deep inside. Then the birds left the sky in a terrible cry, sent thunder and lightning and rain falling down. Tears on the ground. All through the days on her face he would gaze, for she was lovely as the spring. No words would she speak except leave them in peace, and some sad lament she would sing. Oh, one day to the door, by the window we saw a single white feather was lying on the floor. She was there no more. Now that great Lord is dying, his cold heart is crying for the love of the girl. For many an hour he has wept upon the tower, for she meant more than the world. Oh, one day in the sky, a white bird flew by. He lifted his hands, he cried out in pain. Come back again. But his words were lost in the wind. His castle was built upon sand, and all he has is this memory, and all he earns is a hand. All he has is this memory, and all he earns is her hand. One of my all-time favorite songs. Love that song to death. Krista Berg wrote that back in, I believe it was 1975. A song called The Tower. Like that song a lot. Let's see. What did I miss here? Elena wants to know, how's your AC doing? Well, Elena, obviously you missed the first part of the show, so it's okay. But I will tell you that thanks to my Arctic Air Tower evaporative air cooling system, Arctic Air sponsored the show, things are kind of cool, which is why if you hear a rushing sound, it's a combination of that and Plopsy still under the shower. So there's that. Everyone, Tristan wants to know how everybody's doing. Amy City says doing good, could be better, but couldn't we all? Chris says, yeah, we could. And Amy City is talking to Chris about several things, but that's okay. That's kind of a cool thing. So yeah, there's that going on. So yeah, and as I said, lots of cool stuff going on. Amy City, what am I talking about? Lollapalooza happening this weekend here in the great city of Chicago. So always happy about that. And at the same time, the Olympics are going on. I've not gotten to see any of it yet at all. But I understand that the opening ceremonies were kind of fun. Somehow John Legend got in on it to sing Imagine. Don't know what that has to do with Tokyo or the Olympics, but hey, it's okay. It's all the pomp and pageantry, is it not? So there's that. Another thing that's going on is I wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to ask you, the fellow YouTuber, the dear viewer that makes all of this possible every week. Tristan, we've not met. I'm Tim's favorite sister. Doing great. She is my only sister. That makes her my favorite. You see how that works? It's a little joke. It's a play on words, you see. But, one of the things that I did, KBC says, damn, if Lenin showed up for it, that would be something special. I know, that would beat the guy in Russia, the guy in China, walking on the side of the building. That would totally beat that by a long shot. And Mike Oldfield, for that matter. But, one of the things I wanted to ask you, the GainerWorld viewer, we have started rehearsals for these two shows that are going to be happening in August and September. Hopefully more on the way. And what I wanted to do, Chris says, Imagine is totally relevant. As I recall, it's a song about realization of dream. Yes, no, you're right, Chris. I understand that. But my point was to, why in Tokyo is John Legend singing? if you stop and think of like opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies in the past, you had people like, like London, great example. You had Jimmy Page playing, you had McCartney, you had Mike Oldfield, you had Toya Wilcox, you had, Adele, you had all, people representing their country, world famous stars that were representing their country. What does John Legend have to do with Tokyo? That's my point. I'm just saying. So, I mean, imagine a great song. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you guys know my feelings on that. But yeah, just, it's like John Legend. Because he's the only one that was clean enough to get into the country on short notice and could play guitar and sing. Yeah. When you got, first off, he's got to be on that list. From what I understand, I'm not crapping on John Legend. Don't get me wrong, bro. I am not crapping on John Legend. Not at all. Gifted entertainment, love some of his stuff. My point being is that he has nothing to do with Tokyo, okay? I'm just saying. Just by virtue of the fact of past opening and closing events. Okay, I didn't see the relevancy. I see the relevancy of John Legend as an artist. I do not see the relevancy of John Legend singing in Tokyo for the opening ceremonies. That's all. My humble opinion. But anyway, yes. So besides that, dude is hitting. Yeah. And besides that, he's with Chrissy Teigen. Yeah. There is that. There is that. You got to give him props for that much, if nothing else. Yeah. To this, I must concur. So anyway, before I was interrupted there. Hey, bearer of bad news. Barbara Bibbs Albert Brown passed away a couple of days ago. And little sister says, I think he owns a samurai sword. That's possible, yes. Well, if John Legend has a samurai sword, how many Pokemon has he caught? That's what I need to know. Barbara Bibbs Albert Brown. Is this the same Barbara Brown that I know, Amu City? Or is this something that this is going like this right now? Barbara, who was the lead singer of the Angels. Now, if you don't know who the Angels were, they were the ones that had the hit back in 63, or 62 rather. My Boyfriend's Back. Hey la, my boyfriend's back. Yes, singer in the Angels. Thank you, guys. Okay, I did not know that. I didn't even know her name. I loves me some girl groups, but I never got into, unless it was like Martha Reeves or, Florence Birdsong or somebody relevant. I'm not saying the Angels weren't relevant. It's one of those nights where I got to be on the defensive. I just feel it. So yeah. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. But the thing that I wanted to ask you, fellow YouTuber, is we started rehearsals last week for these shows in August and September. And while I was, if you are a regular viewer to this vlog, and I know you are, I can see it in your eyes. I kept a running vlog on the recording of the album and what was going into it and things like that. And I wanted to ask you, would you watch that? Do you think I should do that? Should I record the rehearsals? Do you want to watch what goes on behind the scenes? Are you still into that kind of thing? Let me know. And depending upon what the reaction is, if you can talk to me in the chat, or you can, the chat, whatever. Or you can talk to me in the comments below if you are watching the replay of this. But yeah, let me know. Should I record it? Should I record the rehearsals? Let's see what's going on behind the scenes. Do you want to meet the band before you get to see the band? And you are going to see the band, right? Let's see. You. Me, you, yes. The inventor of autocorrect died this week. Restaurant in peace. Oh, man. Thank you. See, even the weeks that Chris isn't here, he always comes up with something. That's why I can count on my people. Because my people, they're cool people. So, yeah. And the inventor of autocorrect did not die. No, that's not true. So, anyway. Is anybody going to Lollapalooza this week? Or this weekend? Obviously, nobody's going tonight because you're all here. But, I guess it's supposed to be pretty good the rest of the weekend. Post Malone is playing tomorrow night along with Journey. And Limp Bizkit. Are you down with some Limp Bizkit on a hot Saturday night? Keep rolling. I'll see the band if I can find somewhere. Okay, whatever. Let me see. Chris, if a guy who likes both men and women gets bumped from his flight, then he is on standby. Oh, my God. This is what the heat does to people. So... isn't that next weekend? No, actually, it is this weekend. Is it this weekend? I believe. You know what? I believe that you're right, Mike. I think that you are right. It is next week. It is next week. I have been misinformed. Or I just didn't read it. One of the two. Show prep is everything. I do realize. But yeah, no, that is next weekend. Which means that on Thursday, you can see Miley Cyrus and Playboy Cartel. And then you can see Tyler, the Creator, and Marshmello on Friday. Not bad. So, Dan the Man wanted to attend the auto show. Oh, yeah. I saw little bits and pieces about the auto show. They had this really cool thing. Ford had this really cool test track that I guess if you wanted to buy a 4x4, you could get on this little mini track and it would take you through all these dips and everything like that. Blame your assistant. I will. I will blame my assistant. Shows in February around the same time as Valentine's Day. Oh, the auto show's in February. Then what was it that was here over the last week? That was the auto show, wasn't it? I'm confused now, because what was that thing that was going on in the United Center? They may have delayed it for this year. Yeah, okay. All right, that I believe. In fact, I think you're right about that. It was supposed to be March, as I remember correctly. I wanted to attend the auto show, but not happening. Okay, well, now you know, February next year. You can take Dan over to the auto show. It's held at McCormick Place. I don't know that... No, wait, that was McCormick Place. You're right, because because you and I were sitting and we were watching the news, and I was asking about all the weird things that they had out in the parking lot. We went in February 2020. They had 2 fun tracks for Dodge and Jeep. Dan loved it. Yeah, and Ford's supposed to have one this year. That was really cool. Don't forget, that is true. Thank you, Amu City, for reminding me. Yes, Saturday at Lollapalooza, I strongly recommend, and I'm about to catch stuff from Chris on this, because one of my favorite improv artists is going to be playing, and God bless him that he's able to do this, but Mark Ribelet is going to be playing Lollapalooza this year. If you don't know who Mark Rebillet is, Rebillet, a Rebillet, for those of you of French connotation. Chris says, nope, not going there. I know, and I understand and I respect that, and thank you. Check this guy out on Facebook or YouTube. He is just, I personally like the heck out of this guy. He's that entertaining, okay, and his improvs are really good. I've always appreciated him. I hate when people say age ain't nothing but a number when age is clearly a word. Yes, you're right about that, Chris. It makes me mad, too. Somebody brought up my age today. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Age ain't nothing but a number. No, I'll tell you. In fact, I'll tell you what it was. I'll tell you what it was that was brought up. It was in matters of clothing. We were in a department store today, and the subject came up of, you know, the younger ladies of, you know, ladies of the female persuasion, female lady type persons, wearing, you know, the yoga pants and the bra halters and everything like that, and saying words to the effect of, I feel like I'm not wearing the right fashion these days. Now, I'm under no delusion, okay? I'm under no delusions at all. I'm 64. And if I were to come out wearing the slim fit t-shirts and, you know, the red, white, and blue Old Glory summer pants that the teenagers are wearing these days, I would look like a complete moron. And I know this. In fact, the only reason I would possibly know it would be, you know, one of the shows that are being listed down below. You know, as stage costume, you know, for two reasons. Number one, yes, it would be a joke. And number two, just to attract attention to myself, because that's what I do. On my vocation that's not really a job. Let me see. Amy City said, you wanted to wear the yoga pants and halter tops. Maybe. It's getting warm in here, man. I got to do something, okay? A close friend of mine has the astrological sign of Cancer. He passed away with how he passed away was the definition of irony. Stop it! He was killed by a giant crab. Stop it! Just stop it. Come on now. Your show ain't dragging that bad. But no, it's, you know, when it comes to, you know, age and things like that, I guess it's all a matter of aging gracefully. You know, if I saw a 70-year-old woman wearing one of the halter tops and the yoga pants, I'd have a problem. I would have a bit of a problem. Just saying. You know, but, you know, that's who I am. You know, for the shows, who knows? I might, you know, wear a Nehru shirt and, you know, goofy pants and a pair of Beetle boots. Who knows? But again, it's because of what I do. Not a job. So, yeah. You know, I mean, does anybody else feel like that? I mean, do you wish that, you know, you could still wear what the kids are wearing? Shouldn't the Air and Space Museum be just an empty building? No. You have to have planets in there and oxygen. Just saying. Granted, they need to be far apart, but no. But yeah, no, I mean, do you think like that sometimes? You know, aging gracefully is the nice way of saying you're slowly looking worse. I'm not proud. Hey, I ain't no spring chicken. I ain't no summer chicken. I ain't no late fall Indian summer chicken. I ain't even a chicken. I'm a chicken hawk. See? A chicken hawk. Hey, well, let's take care of this as long as we're talking. We'll do one of these. because I owe you guys two. Because I didn't do one from last week. Again, where's my pick? Here we go. You're not even a winter goose. Don't send me there. Don't send me there. Let's try this one. Another one that just came to my mind. I haven't played this in a little bit, so. Tomorrow may think I'm here, but don't be unkind. It's only I'm blind. When I think a thing or two, I think of lying in bed. I shouldn't have said, but there it is. You see, it's all clear. You were meant to be. From the beginning. Maybe I might have changed and not been so cruel, and I've been such a fool. Whatever was done is done. I just can't recall, but it doesn't really matter at all. You see, it's all clear. You were meant to be. From the beginning. You see, it's all clear. You were meant to be. Well, I'm Machine Leg and Palmer, man, 1974. From the beginning. Actually, 73. But hey, it's okay. Oh, my goodness. Glad to play that one. Oh, let's see. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Okay, I get it. That's cute, Amy City. Thanks. Lena says, some 20 years ago, I'd see moms attending their daughter's college parents' weekend. Okay, let's make sure I got that one right. Some 20 years ago, I'd see moms attending their daughter's college parents' weekend dressed like the younger girl. I have a pet peeve about that. It depends upon how they're dressed. Now, if mom is, trying to rock the Billy Joe Armstrong torn T-shirt with the pin in her nose, screaming about booze and tunes, yeah, that I can see. If they're both in sundresses or things like that, no, I understand that. That's cool. But if mom is trying to, rock the Cardi B look, yeah, no. No. If mom's 57 and, looks a little bit like this, yeah, no, we don't want that. Really. A tip to you young moms out there, don't do that. It looks disgusting. Chris just says, sundress. Yeah, I know, I understand. Yeah, when mom and the daughter are both rocking the Daisy Dukes, no, just no, okay? Just stop it, Mom. Dads too, okay? I mean, I'll admit it, I'm a 17-year-old kid trapped in a 64-year-old's body, but I don't try to show it. I really don't. I play guitar. I make a fool of myself. I'm on YouTube. So yeah. Chris says, yeah, but I get distro rights. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, if you want to videotape that and start an OnlyFans page, then that's another story altogether. Amy said, he says, moms were only looking to rock the cradle of love for a weekend with some college boys doing the whole Lords of Acid Young Boys Cougar weekend. Yeah, I can understand that. Girls and Moms Gone Wild. Yeah, there you go. There's a series we need to explore. The girls are coming back from the colleges, and they're bringing their moms with them. Fun follows. Yeah, I see an OnlyFans there. So do I. But the moms, they're chain smoking, and they got the Born to Lose tattoo on their serving hand, and they have less teeth than even me. I mean, that's not a pretty sight. I believe there is a Reddit and or PH category for that. It wouldn't surprise me. This is the age of social media. This is the age of instant gratification. Nothing surprises me anymore. Yeah, I hear you. Chris, I said I am so drunk. To which Michael and three of his friends suddenly appear. Hilarity and hot times ensue. Mating call. If you're referring to my cough, no, I'm vaccinated. It is allergies. I swear. Yeah, so yeah, a tip to you young moms out there, don't try to look like your little girl. You were hot once, now you're just a hot mess. I'm Casey Kasem, and I'm a complete moron. Now, on with the countdown. Last one. Okay, last one from Chris before we get out of here. Go ahead, Chris. Give me everything you got here, buddy. Let's send it out on a good note. I had to bring everybody down in the first half of the show. Help me. Redeem it, man. Redeem it for me. Come on. Give it to me. Give me your best shot. Let's wait now while Chris types out what he wants to say. He's probably on a phone, which means it's going to take well past. This is going to take well past sign-off time. A note to our affiliates. We may be going over. Why? Because Chris likes to wait. Chris likes to make us wait. But while Chris is tapping it out, let me just go ahead and say thanks to everybody who came in tonight. Oh, here we go. A new mummy was found in Egypt. It was covered in chocolate and nuts. Its name was Pharaoh Rocher. On that note, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks to everybody that was in the chat room. Always appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Get the damn shot. Wear the damn mask. Come on, we're almost out of this. Let's not start this up all over again. Leave your comments down below. Would love to hear from you. Should we start the rehearsal vlog? You let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe. Let's get to Tim's personal best of 100. Everybody, Amy says, good night, everybody. Good night from here. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. In other words, if you like it, hey, you know what to do. We'll see you next week. We out. Peace.